Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box, purchases off the wish list, and tipping the Clarista. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. While we're doing this, it is Good Friday. So I hope you're having a fantastic day. I was going to give away some readings, maybe do some for donations, maybe check in on collective energy, but I want to do the collective energy check-in on a separate video. What are you laughing at? Hey guys. How is everyone today? Is everyone doing okay? Why? Why are you laughing at me? I didn't even do nothing. Oh. What was it? So good to see all of you. I love you guys. How did that go? Roses are red, frog is green. Please drink beer. Please drink more water, you dehydrated bean. So silly. So silly. Anyways, how is everyone today? Are we doing well? Are we having a fantastic day? Yes, Angel, we just got here, so there is space.
What is crazy? Is that about to kill me?
I'm so glad you found it funny. The yard, yeah, it's a beautiful day to be outside and doing that kind of stuff. I'm doing well.
Team up? You want to team up? You want to team up?
You know.
Who's way? What color's way?
Another day.
What color's way?
Yeah, mom life for sure. Enjoying the changes. Yeah, they're okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm still in the midst of like the kind of the in-between, if that makes sense. It's kind of a really confusing time for me right now. But I got you, Angel. What's your question, baby? It's not like I'm confused, per se, right? Because when I said that, it's kind of a confusing time. I heard, you know, the devil is the author of confusion, which we all know that. But, so I guess I shouldn't say confused, but it's just kind of like, that's funny, the devil and the Six of Swords, or the Six of Wands came out. Huh. Okay. The 999 and the crows. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like I'm in limbo or like the void. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, Angel, let's get to it, shall we? Okay. So, oh yeah, everything's gonna be okay. But yeah. And it's fine, but I'm getting a little restless, you know? Getting a little restless of like, all right. Okay, sorry, Angel. Here we go. All right. So the 999, that's actually a number that's funny that you say that because it's very synchronistic for me as well. You're closing out a major cycle. But let's get some more on it, okay? Like it feels like there's major endings kind of happening for like new beginnings. This could be internally though, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be externally. But okay, let's see. What does Angel need to know about 999 and the crows, please? You just passed that process. Okay, the major cycle that's closing out, I feel like, is this 5 of Wands with that 999 here, okay? And there's this energy of like, oh, jeez, Maui. My goodness, I'm sorry, guys. That scared me. I think scared him. So what's been going on now, Heaven Nation? But yeah, so we have... The major cycle that's closing out is this 5 of Wands. Yeah, we have the Tower with the Sun, okay, and the 3 of Swords here. This is like conflict. This is internal conflict, I feel like, okay? I also feel like this 7 of Wands is definitely giving, they're kind of reminding me of the crows here. It's like feeling like the 7 of Wands, the crows are like protecting you, I feel like. Okay, they're like bringing a spirit of protection. There may also be, I don't know if you can like, they definitely have a message for you, for sure. I feel like with this 2 of Wands, they're bringing in some sort of insight. Here, but it's also like opening a path, or there's a path that's opening, or there's a choice that's being made. But yeah, basically I feel like the 999 is representing a closing of this 5 of Wands energy, okay? Internal conflict, doubting yourself, you know, that type of energy here. And then this 7 of Wands, yeah, I keep switching gears, like, right? It's like, okay, so here's the 999, here's the crows. The crows are... I just can't help but feel like they're protecting you. They're, you know, because crows are messengers. There's something about a message here that they're bringing, especially with this 2 of Wands. Yeah, Tower with the clarity. This is about some sort of, this 3 of Swords is tied into this 5 of Wands. This internal conflict. These two are bringing it forward like clarity around... and helping you to release some sort of, you know, pain, some sort of heartache, some sort of past experience here, okay? Yeah, that's definitely what's going on with these energies. You're closing out a major cycle. But these crows are messengers. They're trying to get some sort of message here. Can we get any information on what the message is that they're trying to deliver? We have the Fool. New beginnings. Fresh start. For some reason, Angel, I feel like these crows... it's weird. I get this feeling like they are spirits or energies that have kind of been with you in lots of lifetimes. And maybe they weren't always crows. I kind of get a feeling that you may have been very connected to crows. You may be now in this lifetime, but I get the feeling that you were in a past lifetime, like very significant, right? Like you definitely were somebody that, you know, crows were a messenger for you, or you received messages from the crows here. But yeah, they're bringing in, it feels like there's this cycle that you're closing out. It's not just from this lifetime. It's from many lifetimes. And you're being broken free from this like previous restriction here, okay? And I feel like the message from the crows is like giving you encouragement to allow this cycle to close. There may be a little bit of resistance, but I think it's because of the lack of clarity, right? But that it's coming. It's like you may be it's almost like looking for something to close out, maybe like in this lifetime, and there may be some things from this lifetime that are, you know, closing out as well, but it feels like this feels very much tied into like a past lifetime. And so it's like something is going to be far more clear when it comes to this.
Yeah, this is better. You can buy items.
You know, it's like
You can get killed.
say for instance you lost something in one room, right? But you were looking in another room. That's what I feel like. That it feels like it's like the crows are giving messages that are like leading you to the right room to help you find what it is that you've lost. You know what I mean? And that's just like an analogy or a metaphor, but it's like, you know, you may have been doing some internal things here, and you may have been like looking for you know, like it's like this blockage or like whatever this is, resistance or something like that is coming up, and it's like, you know, maybe you were like looking internally, and maybe you were trying to connect it with some things from this lifetime. But I think the cycle that you're closing out is one that is very, 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 very old. Yeah. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
It's almost like the crows are like long lost pets. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what they're giving me. It's like, you know, it's like they've missed you. Like that type of thing, you know? There's like a remembrance there.
How do you not have red lunch? I swear if I killed you.
Have a great day. Yeah, this has to do with this Judgment Angel and this Four of Swords coming out. This has to do with like, you know, maybe the in the past, right? Like the, you know, when I talk about like you using crows, like you weren't using them. Like I feel like you have a very deep connection with crows. I feel like in a past life, you know, you definitely use them as like messengers and, you know, things like that. And there was like some sort of persecution from this. Okay. Yeah, I heard witch hunt. Okay. That is the cycle that you're closing out. Is this like heartbreak from that lifetime with that like kind of like witch hunt energy, okay? It's almost like they're showing up to give you like it's like support, right? Like we're here for you, you know what I mean? Like it's, you're safe, like it's okay to go ahead and move forward and close this out, right? There's like a you know, like an underlying fear here that's causing like a restriction because of something that happened in a past lifetime. But yeah, they're definitely the 999 is the closing of that cycle, right? This 5 of Wands is exactly that witch hunt energy, you know? And then yeah, it's like these crows protected you. I feel like they have protected you a lot. But yeah, it's like because you're closing this cycle, Angel, it's almost like this blockage between you and these crows is being, you know, some sort of veil is being removed, right? And so that closeness or that connection is reforming. But yeah, I feel like they want you to know that you're safe, for sure. You're so welcome. 2112, mirroring numbers there. Might be significant. Oh, you guys. My glasses are so fragile, they broke the other day. Thank you, Angel. That's pretty cool, though. Oh. Girl, I've been a stuffy mess. That's why I didn't really do much of anything yesterday because my whole head was just clogged up. It was gross. It was gross. Fine. Blame me then. That's just fine. So, Angel, I look forward to receiving messages from your crow friends. No, tell Brian I said hello. See you, Angel. Have the best day. Yeah, the allergies are intense right now. Intense. It's fine now. Yeah, I felt better today too. I'm still stuffy, but I feel it's like I can think or something. My head doesn't feel like a balloon. Hey, Janine. Hey, Shelly. Oh, they have Good Friday off. I don't ever remember having Good Friday off growing up, but apparently they have Good Friday off. So, yeah, they're here. They're home. Does it look like a balloon? Good. I can't believe it's almost summer break. Well, what do we want to do, guys? I can give away some personals. We could just check in on collective energy. We can, whatever you guys want to do. Absolutely. I agree. Hey, Crystal. Definitely, we had a nice, slow morning, and I thought that was like a big difference there, anesthesiologist from always. That's funny. Hey Crystal, so glad you're here. How is everything going? Your phone is nuttier than you are. Pick a card. Yeah, that was fun for me. I had a lot of fun with that. I love doing those. You guys know that that was like mainly what I would do on this channel like a long time ago. Was pick a cards. It was like mostly my thing. When the channel was called Fairy Wisdom. An intuition test, we can do that. Crystal Pool, is it safe for you to stay in the light? I think that it's a good idea to go into the shadow. Yeah, this channel's been through several phases. Okay, I've got a crystal. What color is it? Or I don't know what kind of crystal it is, so I'm so glad to hear that, Crystal. Crystal P, what's kind of coming through as far as it's always good to confront the shadow. But I'm learning that you don't always necessarily have to chase it. I guess I'm not understanding your question. I'll get some cards on it. But I would say it's always good to, like, do shadow work. But you don't necessarily have to, like, leave your, like, light energy or your, you know, north node energy to do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, somebody died.
Sacrifice a few chickens.
Ooh, watch out, the bunny's right over here. I'll leave you where to go, okay?
Okay, are you ready to see what the crystal is?
Go.
What color it is?
Keep on going that way. Now go.
Hey, Jess. It is green.
And yeah.
Green, Janine got it.
Okay,
Oh, I have no idea about that.
Keep it down straight. Now turn. Wrong way.
I'm not sure what this is. It's real pretty, though. Got a little bit of black kind of in there, like a marbly type. Very pretty.
No, behind you.
I have my crystal Bibles, but I haven't looked at them in a while. Let me see, she said. Oh, I showed her.
Follow my voice. Come here.
Oh.
Follow my voice.
Oh, Zyla painted them for me.
And go.
She did. We did our nails together the other night.
And
Absolutely, Brienne.
it works.
Absolutely.
Keep on following my voice. Come on. Come on, I know you can do it. Keep on following my voice. Okay. I know where one of your friends are.
Thank you.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow my voice.
What is it with the autocorrect today?
Keep on following my voice. I'll link you to your friend. Your friend's right over here.
Yeah, she's a little sweetie. Today she said something funny. I said, "Man, why do I have such a hard time switching gears?" And she said, "'Cause you're not a mechanic." I thought it was hilarious.
Guys, I'm leaving for a second, okay?
She's so quick-witted sometimes. Just rolled out like nothing. Just. I was like, okay, well, that's fair. You're right.
Black, you're all by yourself.
All right, Miss Brienne, whatever your question is, just let me know. She is very witty. She is something else. Something else. Michael's baseball has been going well. Practice has been going good. Oh, it's been freezing, but we still practice. We still go to practice, and I bundle up. I put 2 layers on, take a coat and a blanket, and sit out there. And of course, Coach
Black, I'm coming.
took the last slot, right? It's because this particular coach likes to run over. I like his coaching. A lot of people are like, some people may think that he's a little hard on him, but last time Michael had this coach, we made it into the tournament, so I'm not mad. Make a bonfire, could you imagine? We're at the baseball fields. Not starting up a fire. I think it's illegal at the park, maybe, to start a fire there. I could take a grill and start a fire with a grill. Aw, Crystal, I'm so glad. Brienne, what's your question? Aw, thank you, Crystal. That would be hilarious. I'm hoping that we're out of our cold days of practice, but what do I know?
Yeah, keep on going.
It's April and my furnace is still on. Well, not today. I turned it off today, but
We're really trying to kill me.
okay. You got it.
I'll trade you. Follow me.
Alright, Brienne wants to know whose energy is she picking up on? Who is sending her dark energy? What can we tell her?
Whoever wants the trade, go into the
Oh no, don't apologize. I'm just making conversation. It is all good. Okay, so let's see. Brienne wants to know who is sending her this negative energy. Okay, well, it's definitely somebody who's envious of you. This is somebody. Okay. Man, I feel like it's somebody that you've known for a long time.
First person in here.
I'll
add you.
Feminine energy, it feels like.
So I.
Okay.
Wait, what's your name?
This is somebody who is very envious of you, okay? They're telling me it's like evil eye, right? So like they, you know, if something's going good for you or whatever it is, right, then they start having these like negative thoughts. This is somebody who, I get the feeling whoever this is, there's like a level of like this person feeling left out in some type of way, or like feeling like things just always work out for you, or that things are, like life is like, a breeze for you, or that things just come easily, or you know what I mean? It's like that type of energy, this person. Because it's like there's an energy where I feel like, because with this star, this death, and this ace of swords, this is like, this is you. This is not actually them. But this is what they see in you. This is what they kind of envy here, right? There may be a masculine energy as well. It almost feels like, I kind of want to say like cousins. If you've got some envious cousins, or like it feels like somebody that you've known for a very long time, right? Somebody that has watched you move through life. And for whatever reason, they like, it's like, Brienne, this person or these people, I feel like things have like, not to say that your life has always been easy, but things may come easily to you, or like I said, things go your way seemingly, or that's who it is though. It's somebody who's I feel like it's somebody that you like know, like it's not somebody who like, this is somebody who's like watched you move through life, right? Like in a very close way. Tell me more about this person or these people.
Something really rare.
Yeah, the Seven of Wands here. Yeah. My thing is, though, you've cut this person off. So this could be like an old friend, or like I said, I was kind of picking up on like cousin energy. You created boundaries with this person. Like, I feel like they don't necessarily have like access to you, or like they used to. You know what I mean? Can we get more specifics? I feel like it's definitely, I'm feeling both. I feel like it's two people. I feel like it's a masculine and a feminine energy. I don't feel like they're a couple though. Like, I feel like they could be related or friends, or, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is somebody, the Sun card, somebody that you knew as a child. Somebody that you knew as a child. I do feel like they are your age, so it would be like or around your age, right? This would be like a, like I said, like a cousin, or a sibling, or, because I feel like you grew up with this person. Can we get any more specifics for Brienne about where this energy is coming from? Page of Swords, maybe an air sign. Somebody that's immature, somebody that has a tendency to lie.
You know what? I'll trade you. I'll trade you. Do you know how to get?
Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, there's the masculine energy, the King of Wands, with the Four of Cups.
How about you join him if he's online?
There's a big energy of feeling left out.
Is he online?
Whoever this person is, they felt left out in a lot of situations, and there could have been just situations where they felt like you were getting all the attention or all of the love, or you know, they, because of a certain situation, you know, or how you were treated or things like that, it made this person feel inferior. I don't know that these two are necessarily working together, though. I feel like there's an energy where it's just these two people are, a masculine energy and a feminine energy are both very triggered by you. And so then, you know, these lower vibrational thoughts start running through, right? Which is where that energy is coming from, right? They're kind of projecting all of their lack and self-doubt, and you know, by, you know, kind of sending this evil eye towards you here.
Stop trading the Sims.
Yeah, but it's not like these two people get together. I mean, they may get together and like talk about you, but you know, it's not like they're together behind the scenes like whipping up anything. It's like literally just two people who have always been very envious of you. And because of your unique connection, right, especially through like bloodline or whatever, you're feeling that energy very intensely.
Don't sell them. Come and say so.
Does this make sense?
Not my things. No, it doesn't have to be at the same time. Because you can trust me.
Okay, so is it, let me just get yes and no. Is it Brienne's mother?
3, 2,
Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Is it Brienne's brother? Six of Wands. Yes. Is it Brienne's sister?
okay, how long?
Yeah,
I'll
these,
set a timer for 10 minutes. You set a timer for 10 minutes, and if you're not there,
there was kind of a lot that came out on that.
yeah, I know. Turn it right off, though.
Yeah, this is all about like
Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
feeling rejected, you know. Your treatment made other people feel rejected, is what it is. And so even if they're saying it's like this, you know, they have these like old thought processes, or like it's how do I It's like there was a perception about you that was formed within these two people that has just been kind of like placed on their subconscious, and it just plays out. And there's some sort of energetic connection between these people. Like, I'm not sure if you still need to do, maybe a little bit of forgiveness or just healing from something, or just, I'm not sure, but it feels like that old programming, their old perception of you playing out in their subconscious mind is kind of a part of what you're feeling also. If that makes sense? That's terrible. Brienne. It is very sad. Which, on your own time, right? On your own time. There's no rush. Whenever you're ready, healing is definitely a journey. And, oh, you're welcome. I love you so much. Right? But that, I feel like that's part of what's kind of like interrupting the airwaves, if that makes sense, right? It's like you are subconsciously like changing and evolving and putting out this new kind of like projection into the world, right? But there's like these energetic cords that are attached to these old people from the past that have this old perception, or whatever, right? And so it's like, am I explaining this well? So it's like you're putting this out, right? But you're also feeling these old beliefs or projections or whatever from these, like, from the subconscious of these other people. But once you energetically release yourself from these people through forgiveness and things like that, you won't feel that anymore. I hope that makes sense. Okay, cool. And again, your journey is your process. It is your journey. And, you don't need to rush that or anything like that. But, yeah. Hey, Anya. That kind of brought me some clarity. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking, because the way that they were kind of explaining that, I've never really thought about it that way, and that makes a lot of sense, right? Because, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Oh, for sure. For sure. That makes me want to look at certain things, right? Note to self, forgive your father. No. No worries, guys. I've been working on that for years. Sun card came out. Shut up. Hey, Kathleen. it's like, there's been all these things that I've been like healing from, and like, but it still feels like there's like these like I'm still kind of in a jar. You know what I mean? Like it's that makes a lot of sense. See how it's helpful? It's just a all around. But yeah, yeah, that's kind of what I've been feeling like lately. Of just like I was earlier, like yeah, yeah, that makes so much sense. Sorry, I'm kind of processing that. Like, oh, okay. I am sorry. Let me get back on track. Let me get back to you guys. Yeah, because it's like, that makes me wonder. Sometimes people just be holding on to old versions of us, huh? Cute childhood memories again. No, I think this is more so, again, you know, I've been working on all that for years. You guys know that. But it's like an understanding of, like, I felt myself kind of stuck in lots of different ways. And it's because of that same thing, right? Like, you know, people from my past have this, you know, subconscious programming about the old version of me, right? And they don't really know the new version of me, like, really, at all. And so it makes sense that, like, them kind of, you know, and that's not something that they're, you know, not everyone is intentionally projecting that, right? Your subconscious mind is just, it's just constantly like projecting your reality, right? Whether you intend for it to or not. And so it's like, it makes sense where I could struggle because I'm like picking up on that in some type of way, or interesting. Hey, Lou Ray. Damn, Kathleen. How are you? Yeah. So then that, right? It's like, um, what is that? Random timer going off.
Hey Google, stop.
So then that goes to show that. So then there's like, okay, so how do we, how do I disconnect from, because, you know, some of these people will make it their lifelong mission to never see a new version of me. They're just insistent, uh, you know, whatever. And that's okay. So then the next step is like, okay, so how do I disconnect from their subconscious whatever? What are you doing?
The thingies right here.
Okay. Interesting. It's Michael. Yeah, I agree, Anya. 1000%. There's got to be a way to, like, cut that off, though. You know what I mean? Like, he can feel however, or, you know, whoever can feel however they choose to feel, right? But I don't want to pick up on that anymore. So, and that's where I feel like for forgiveness may come in, or there's like a level of like, you know, I may be still subconsciously like maybe seeking his approval in some type of way, and maybe that's where that is, you know what I mean? That would make a lot of sense. Hey! Huh. Okay. Thanks for, um, yes, Tink, absolutely. Kathleen, I did get Lamborghini back. So yeah, so there's something about that. That might be helpful for someone else, or maybe just for me. And thanks for holding space for me to kind of work through that. Oh, for sure. I get a feeling, because I've struggled so hard with like releasing that, like searching for my father's approval. I have a feeling I've been seeking his approval for many, many, many lifetimes. It's what it feels like. Very interesting. You know, like he was like the tribal chief, and I was like Pocahontas or something.
I am one of those friends.
Anyways, sorry guys. For sure, Tink. I agree. The healing kind of happens as we go. It shows up when it needs to.
Hey, do one of y'all want to trade a golden one for a golden one?
Thank you for understanding. It's interesting the way
I promise.
how sometimes we can like be so focused on the current lifetime, and then suddenly there's like this expansion, and you're like, whoa,
Move to trade two golden
this has been
ones.
going on for eons. Oh, Kathleen, I do not like that.
The amethyst?
I agree, Tink. Absolutely.
Hey, do one of y'all want to trade for two matching golden ones?
But the past will repeat itself if we do not resolve it, right? If we do not, that's, everyone knows that, right? The past will repeat itself unless if we end the cycles. And that is what the purpose, not the only purpose to this lifetime, but one of the purposes of this lifetime is to stop the past from repeating itself. It's like that image of, that you see the line of matches, right? And all these are lit, but there's one that's like down here that stops the flame. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, but you have to have the awareness of it to stop that, right? To close that cycle. To stop the past from repeating itself.
Yeah, I have two. Moderators.
I love that, Luray, for sure. Yeah. You don't want to get lost with the past, but you also want to make sure that you're not, drowning in it with repeated cycles. That's all. But like you said, Tink, right? Like those things just kind of show up, right? So that's where the awareness and like the, in the present moment, kind of processing those things and perceiving them differently and releasing any type of, resentment or, misunderstanding or, anger or sadness. Is important. It's not about focusing on the past, but it is about releasing the past in order to create the new, for sure. Yes. Because a lot of us is, we're, it's generational things, right? So it goes pretty deep. Oh yeah, Tink, absolutely. Absolutely. Right, because when you're looking for something, it just pushes it away, right? When we stop looking for something, it always shows up. But yeah, it's not about, and that was something for me too that I'm kind of coming out of is like this, it's tied into like perfectionism a little bit in a way of like, once I figured out shadow work, right, I was like, oh, I'm going to dive in there and I'm just going to do all the shadow work, right? Like it was like, but that's the way like my mind worked. It was like, okay, so I'm going to do all of this and then, all of this can happen. And that's just not how it goes. That's just not how it goes. Oh, I'm trying to work on that. For me, it's like completing a task in my mind. You know what I mean? the task being eons of ego and shadow and trauma and yeah, fuck. That's crazy. Hey Ryan, happy Easter. Yeah. Aw, of course, thank you. I think that's the whole not point, but yeah, for us to all learn from each other, you know? For sure, Luray. I agree. I agree. All right. Goldilocks. What is your question, my darling? Hey, Goldilocks. What's your question? Thank you for your donation. You got it. All right. What does Goldilocks need to know? You're welcome. Thank you. For Goldilocks. Oh. Okay, so Goldilocks, there are a couple of energies here, okay? Doesn't have to be, but for whatever reason I'm feeling like saying fire sign and air sign. See how these cards came out? In the middle, we have this Eight of Pentacles, which I feel like is your energy. You working hard, minding your business, doing the damn thing, okay? Then we have this Seven of Swords over here, somebody that they're both looking at you, right? This is somebody who, you know, lies, is deceitful, steals, manipulates, that type of energy. And this is somebody, this Nine of Wands energy is somebody who is very defensive, very guarded, very, you know, like that type of energy. Also, I'm picking up on kind of like maybe a little bit of envy or a little bit of jealousy, okay, a little bit of, you know, it's that there, it's like you're sandwiched in between these energies here. And then over here, the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, okay, that's creating boundaries, that's spiritual protection, that is, you know, protecting yourself, okay. And then we have this the Fool with the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles coming out here. So this kind of gives me a feeling where I kind of feel like, I don't know if it's like, you know, out of people-pleasing programming or something like that. For some reason, I feel like you it's kind of similar to that. It's like I don't know if it's like seeking approval, but I feel like you work hard on these connections, on these dynamics. I feel like you work hard on your own life and focusing yourself and things like that. But I also feel like there's an energy of these connections maybe taking advantage of that, right? I feel like it's like knowing how they can make you feel. Your energy makes these people or this person feel a certain way, okay? It triggers them, okay? And so then they kind of have a way of manipulating the situation so that then you feel in this Five of Pentacles energy, like maybe left out or abandoned or, lacking or like you're not enough or something like that, right? This is an energy that you're being encouraged to, I would look at, but also maybe to move on from. Create stronger boundaries, okay? That type of energy here, Goldilocks. Like I would say it's definitely, there's manipulation here, but basically this energy, you trigger them, you make them feel some type of way, and so they want you to feel some type of way. And so that's where these boundaries, and we do have the Ten of Pentacles coming out here, so that is family. So your intuition picking up on it being your sister, then for sure this is like a confirmation for you. That, yeah. That it's this is a situation that's definitely best to walk away from. Because I feel like this, it feels like while you're like working on yourself and things like that, like this person is not. And so you're going to continue to grow and evolve, and this is just going to continue to get worse, is what it feels like. This person feels better seeing you down. And I'm really sorry to tell you that. Okay, good. So then I don't know why, if you already know that, then maybe this is just a confirmation. Maybe this is just something that you need to hear to help you to like solidify boundaries, or, I don't know if there was a doubt in that, or I don't know why it's coming through, but yeah. I'm sorry, because that's never a good dynamic, you know what I mean? Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, for sure a theme today. You're right, Natasha. You're absolutely right. Okay, what are we at? An hour and 10 minutes. I was also thinking about coming back later this evening as well. Catch a different crowd or, you know, whatever. So, we do know exactly how you feel. You're welcome. I had a sister that was just the same. Exactly the same. um, yeah. You're very welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I got to do the kids' lunch, and then we have a little bit of plans this afternoon. And but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna come back later this evening, probably after dinner time, maybe around like 6 or something, to do some more readings. I'll probably also 25 might be significant. Also 1144 might be significant. I also do plan on doing like a little collective at some point. But yeah, these are all things that will fit in the flow. That will have to fit in the flow. Nice. Yeah, the kids and I are going to go on a little hike. A little hike. I've got to get ready for Easter. Aww. Well, I've been missing you, Lou Ray. And I look forward to hearing from you. Yeah, 144 has been everywhere. Have you guys been seeing it a lot too? Janine, you said you have. Yeah, I gotta get the baskets ready. And we got invited to a friend of ours over here for Easter dinner, but then Zai and I decided we wanted to cook together. So we will be cooking on Sunday. And she decided she wants chicken pot pie. Kathleen, I'm confused. Thank you. Send you some in the mail. Yeah, we've never made pot pie before, so it'll be a first for us. But I'm excited about it. It should be delicious. And then I don't know what other festivities we'll do. They've kind of outgrown the egg hunt, you know, and all of those little things, but we'll find something fun to do. Kathleen, so I don't know if you're setting up a GoFundMe for me. I actually already have one set up for the vehicle, but if you're wanting to send in a donation, you can send that through Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. I really appreciate you. Yeah, the GoFundMe hasn't. It's okay. Anyways, but yeah, if you're wanting to do that, you can send it through those aspects rather than going through PayPal or going through GoFundMe. Some people prefer to do that because GoFundMe takes some of the money or something like that. And to do Cash App in Australia? Weird. But I do have a GoFundMe set up if that's easier or more accessible to you. I thought it was in the description box. I don't know. Or it was on the community board. It's been so long. It's been so long. Hold on. Hold up. Hey. Excuse me. Okay, found it. Now I'm not sure how to share it with you from here. If you want to email me, I can send you the link. For sure. Okay. Yeah, I will email you the link then. I appreciate you. You're so very kind. But, whew, alright guys. Well, so yeah, maybe I'll jump, come back later. I don't know, probably like 6-ish. And, go hang out with the kids and stuff like that. Eat some lunch. Go from there. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. So the email address should also be in the description box. Here, I'll type it. There you go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember. Hey, you guys are funny. Alright, guys. Yep, we better get to this hike. Our plans are like, we're ready when you are. Of reporting me? Well, don't do that. I'm sure there's been plenty of people that did. Anyways, okay. Can you just copy the link? Anyways, love you guys. I'll see you here in a little bit, okay? Have a great day. Yeah, we'll talk soon. Well, don't do either of those. Maybe just write down the email. I'll send it again. All right, I love you guys. We'll talk later, okay?